Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Do you know what is there in a USB PD charger and how it works? In this video, I will tear down a USB PD charger and show you what is there inside, which ICs it uses and how it works. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and if you have already subscribed, please press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll get a notification. Your subscription will motivate me to create more useful videos. And if you have any feedback about my videos, what kind of videos you want me to create, please share in the comments below. I will definitely work on it. This is the USB charger I have purchased from Amazon. This charger is from a company called Portronics. It's a 18 watt charger with dual output. One is USB A and another one is USB C. It supports both quick charge and USB PD. These are the two protocols with which charger communicates with the device like smartphone and negotiates at what voltage and current rating device will be charged. And these are the specs. Now let me show you what is inside. It was quite easy to open this charger. I was not expecting, I thought it will be difficult and I need to cut the enclosure in order to access the PCB. But I just need to pull this part of the enclosure up and PCB came off. So I already have another opened enclosure and I'll show you how I open it. And you can remove these pins quite easily, you just need to pull it off. Let me show you the whole PCB. Have a look for a few seconds and then I will explain you all the parts one by one. It is important to understand a typical charger circuitry. So in any charger, you will have at the input side fuse, a capacitor and common mode choke for AC filtering. Then a rectifier will be there. After rectification, capacitor will be there in order to smoothen out the pulsating DC to a smooth DC, which can be fed to a flyback AC to DC converter, which is this. I have taken this circuit from Power Integrations website just for explanation. So AC to DC converter will be there with integrated switch, or sometimes your switch will be outside. A transformer will be there. A protection circuitry will be there, which will suppress the overshoot and undershoot and protect the MOSFET. On the output side, you will have a rectifier, a Schottky diode, and then a filtering capacitor will be there. And in very good quality power supplies, you will see post LC filter as well. So how it regulates, it basically senses the output voltage and feeds it back via opto coupler, which basically controls the AC-DC converter switch. The feedback which is fed is related to a reference voltage, which is in this case TL431. So this is basically typical flyback AC to DC converter circuitry, and for USB PD what I am expecting is a USB PD controller, which will basically negotiate with the smartphone, and based on the negotiation will give feedback to the AC to DC converter to generate the desired voltage, whether it is 5 volt, 9 volt or 12 volt. Now let us see the PCB. So this is the input section. You can see AC input is there and then a series fuse resistance is there. It is written FR1 2.2 ohm 1 watt resistance. After this resistance, it is going to a bridge rectifier as given here, and then two capacitors are used. 10 microfarad two capacitors are in parallel, and then it is fed to the transformer. So in good power supply you will see filtering circuitry, but here it is completely missing. They also have protection circuitry. Your protection diode and bleeder resistor is there. Here AC to DC converter IC is there, and part number is SP6648HF. This is from a company called Sand Technologies. You can go to sandtech.cn and check details of SP6648. You can basically use search and you can put the part number and you will be able to access the information. So you can see SP6648 is basically AC to DC converter working at 65 kHz switching frequency, very low power consumption. It has built-in 650 volt power transistor which will be MOSFET, and lot of inbuilt protection is there. These are the spec. This is the block diagram of AC to DC converter IC, pinout details, and an application circuit. This is your flyback transformer, and let us see what is there on the output side. So on the output side, typically a Schottky diode and a capacitor will be there, but here they have used a rectifier, basically active diode IC, which is SP6516FB. So these active rectifier or active diodes are more efficient. So that's why in some of the designs you will see these active diodes. On the same website sandtech.cn you can check details about SP6516F, which is active rectifier, and here they have mentioned excellent fast charge, 3.3 volt to 12 volt self-powered synchronous rectifier applications, built-in MOSFET, 60 volt operation, and it basically improves efficiency to 2 to 6% versus a normal Schottky diode, and it can support flyback converter operating up to 150 kHz. This is the typical application diagram. So here they have shown how to use it. And from feedback point of view, here also they are using optocoupler to pass the feedback and control AC to DC converter. As I was thinking, quick charge and USB PD controller is there, which is basically doing all the negotiation and giving feedback to the AC DC converter via optocoupler. So this dedicated PCB is there, which is doing the USB PD functionality. So USB signals from both USB A and USB C connector is going on to this PCB where USB controller is there. Let me show you. So this is a separate PCB they have used where USB controller IC is there, which is taking USB signals from USB A connector and USB C connector and via feedback signal controlling the AC to DC converter. So how it works is when you connect your smartphone via USB C or USB A, it negotiates with the smartphone and then decides which voltage it has to set and accordingly set the voltage on the feedback pin, which basically controls the AC to DC converter IC. So that's how this USB PD charger works. You can take a look at the whole diagram. USB signals from USB A, USB signals from USB C, then controller is generating a feedback which will basically control the AC to DC converter to generate output 5 volt, 9 volt or 12 volt. And while I was doing research on the ICs used, I found this circuitry where they have shown very similar circuit which is used on this PCB. So same IC SP6648HF, and then flyback transformer is there, and then active rectification with the help of another IC, and then they are mentioning this as a U, but this is not an IC but an external PCB module, and this is your USB connector. So in this circuit they have shown only single USB connector, but on the PCB, on our charger PCB, there are two USB connector. So this controller IC, which is FP6606AC, is capable of taking both USB signals D plus D minus as well as control signals for PD, which is CC1 and CC2. So this is the datasheet of USB PD controller FP6606AC. Basically a USB power delivery 3.0 protocol controller, and it supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0, 3.0, High Silicon Fast Charging Protocol FCP, and USB PD 3.0. This is the package. It is used in our charger PCB, and this is a typical circuitry they are showing with type A USB connector and type C USB C connector. So D plus D minus are going here, and then your CC1 and CC2 is getting connected, your power delivery output control, and your feedback which is getting generated from this controller, which will control your buck converter. So it can be a normal buck converter, non-isolated one, or in our case flyback AC to DC converter. I will add the datasheet links in the description below for all three main ICs: AC to DC converter IC, active rectifier IC, and USB PD controller IC. I hope you were able to understand what is there inside a typical USB PD charger, and you got a good idea about how it works. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to learn more about embedded system design, please visit my blog pallavagarwal.in. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video.